Welcome into college football now. I am your host, Harrison Graham. Early National Signing Day has come and gone, but tons of uncommitted recruits still out there. We will get to those in just a little bit. Got up about 35 players to inform you guys on, but I want to show you the current top 5 recruiting classes as we sit right now. Clemson, Bama, neck and neck. They've gone back and forth. Those are your top 2 classes, point system based on 24/7 composite rankings. Number 3, the Ohio State Buckeyes. Georgia at number 4. They're in the mix for several top recruits that we will get into in just a moment. And then at number 5, LSU had a couple of players decommit on early National Signing Day on December 18th. So they come in at number 5. Clemson, Bama, Ohio State, Georgia, and LSU. Want to start with some players who are set to commit tomorrow on January 2nd. 4 players up here first. We'll get to a few more in a second. The 5-star running back, Zachary Evans. He looked like he was going to be heading to LSU, but all signs point to Georgia is where he's going to be heading. Texas A&M, LSU also in the mix, but I would be surprised if he is not a Georgia Bulldog. He will announce on January 2nd. Daniyel Ngata, Arizona State appears to be the favorite there. Herm Edwards, Oklahoma State, A&M in the mix for him as well, the 4-star running back. Elijah Badger, the 4-star wide receiver, also looking to be heading to Tempe to play for Herm Edwards and Arizona State. Would be a big haul for Herm to get both of those guys. And then Chandler Morris, the son of Chad Morris, was committed to Arkansas, but when Arkansas fired Chad Morris, he is now at Auburn. Look out for Auburn as a dark horse to scoop up Morris. Oklahoma the favorite as of now, but it would not shock me if he followed his dad to Auburn. 3 more players on January 2nd here. You got Darnell Washington, the number 10 overall player in this class, 5-star athlete. Georgia, the heavy favorite here. Bama and Florida also in the mix. Dontae Manning, Oregon, is the favorite here, but Arizona State and Georgia still in the mix as well. Oregon the favorite, but not by a landslide. Those 3 still in the mix. And then Jason Harris, the 4-star defensive end. Colorado is where he appears to be heading. Mel Tucker, that would be a big get for him. And the Buffaloes, Arizona, UCLA, also in the running for Jason Harris. But if Mel Tucker can get Jason Harris, the 4-star defensive end, that would be a big scoop. Guys, we're all looking forward to the big game. I know producer Alicia, she was sweating bullets the other night, but Clemson found a way to get it done over Ohio State. LSU, Clemson, who's going to win the national title? You might get hit by a YouTube ad break here, but if you do, this will be the pinned comment. Just scroll down, type L for LSU, type C for Clemson. By the time the YouTube ad break ends, the video will be back up. Some more commitments in the next couple of days. These players set to commit on January 4th during the All-American game, or the bowl is what they call it, the Under Armour All-American Bowl. 8 players committing during that game, including the top remaining uncommitted player, Kelee Ringo. Look, all signs pointing to Georgia here. Oregon, A&M in the mix, but Georgia, I'm going to put this at 99%. Ringo is heading to Georgia, the number 1 overall cornerback, top 10 player in this year's class. Darian Green-Warren looks like the 4-star cornerback. Michigan the favorite there. Nebraska's made a late push here, but I think the Wolverines are going to secure him, get another 4-star on campus. Edrin Cooper, the 4-star linebacker. Texas A&M, the favorite there, would be a big scoop for Jimbo Fisher. A couple OU, Oklahoma State in the mix as well. And then the 4-star safety, Vito Tisdale. Looks like Mark Stoops is going to bring him in, which could move Kentucky into a top 20 class. They are currently at number 23. Alabama and Georgia in the mix for him as well. 4 more guys here. You've got Xzavier Henderson, Florida, and Dan Mullen, the favorite there for the 4-star wide receiver. Gary Bryant Jr., another wide receiver here, a 4-star. USC has emerged as the favorite, and they need Gary Bryant bad because they have had a rough recruiting period. LV Bunkley Shelton, Arizona State. We've heard a lot Arizona State. 4-star wide receiver Herm Edwards making a late push for top recruits. Several 4-stars in the mix for Arizona State. LV Bunkley Shelton, the latest. You got USC, you got Texas, but Arizona State the favorite there. And then Jalen Berger, the 4-star running back. Wisconsin and Rutgers is what I'm hearing, kind of a 50-50 split. I'll give the slight favorite to Wisconsin there. UCLA a distant third, but Wisconsin and Rutgers appear to be the top 2 teams in the mix for Jalen Berger as we sit right now. So those 8 players set to commit on January 4th. Got a question for you. Shout out your favorite team. We asked earlier, LSU or Clemson, the national title. I know, look, Blue Bloods, we love them, but we're fans of all teams here at Chat Sports. Let me know. I went to TCU, certainly not a Blue Blood. Rough year for my Horned Frogs. Let us know what your favorite team is, and we got you covered for some sweet gear for your favorite team. Gear up to 50% off using the link below, chatsports.com/NCAA gear. Our partner Fanatics has you covered. We got hats, we got jerseys, hoodies, quarter-zipped jackets. We got shoes of all your favorite college football teams. Chatsports.com/NCAA gear is the place to go. We got gear of all Division I major program teams. I think some Division II teams are out there as well. Chatsports.com/NCAA gear is the link to get gear up to 50% off. Take advantage of these deals today. Some more uncommitted recruits coming your way here. These are all 4 stars, by the way. Andy Boykin, the 4-star defensive end. Looks like Auburn is the favorite here. A couple of other schools in the mix, but I would expect Gus Malzahn to scoop in Andy Boykin right there. Cavante Dixon, the 4-star athlete. Texas heavy favorite here. 99% is what I'll put it at. I think the Horns are going to scoop him up. Marcus Henderson, the 4-star offensive lineman. Alabama has emerged as the favorite. Arkansas and Missouri are in the mix as well, but the Tide in front. Dwight McGlothern, this guy's interesting. He was going to commit during the All-American game on Saturday, has postponed that. No official announcement date as of yet, but you got several schools in the mix, USC, A&M, LSU, and Arkansas, just to name a few. Isaiah Dunson, the 4-star cornerback, number 320 player in this class. No heavy favorites, but Florida State, Ole Miss, Cincinnati, and Georgia Tech in the mix for Dunson as well. Go ahead and subscribe to Chat Sports. If this is your first time watching, we do all kinds of sports, NFL, NBA, but college football-wise, we want to increase our coverage. More news, more rumors, recruiting. We're going to have a watch party for the national championship game, LSU and Clemson. A lot of you joined us for the semifinal matchups. We're going to be live for LSU and Clemson as well. Hit the big red button. If you want to tell a friend how cool we are here at Chat Sports, youtube.com/chatsportstv. That's the link. Go ahead and text that to a buddy and make sure you are subscribed so you know when all of our videos go up on the channel. More uncommitted recruits here. You got the 4-star running back, Lamy Constant. West Virginia emerging as the favorite for him would be a big scoop for Neil Brown. Henry Parrish, the 4-star running back as well. Lots of running backs here. Florida, South Carolina, Miami, and Ole Miss in the mix for him. Darvin Hubbard, another running back, Utah, San Diego State, and Purdue. Former Ohio State commit, but decommitted earlier in the process. He has reopened his recruiting process here. Princely Umanian, I don't know if I got that right. I apologize if you're watching. The 4-star defenseman, Baylor, big favorites here. I'll be curious to see how this plays out because Matt Rule could be on to the NFL. And then Dejon Edwards, the 4-star running back, Florida State, big favorites for this one. Mike Norvell, that would be a good scoop for him. Now, we mentioned the national championship earlier. Clemson, LSU, gonna be a hell of a game. I, for one, cannot wait. If you want to bet on this game, how to do it with our friends at BetDSI. Clemson, 5.5-point dogs, over-under set at 69.5. Use our promo code CFB120. This is what you do. Go to this link, chatsports.com/bet. Use that promo code CFB120. Get that 120% deposit bonus. I put down $100 before the season, and they gave me $120 for free. That's math, and I have plenty of money left over even when I miss out on bets. BetDSI, it's the best deal out there, that 120% deposit bonus. More players here. Next group of 5, Michael Drennan, the 2nd, the 4-star running back, has not committed as of yet. Kentucky, Ohio State, top 2 in the mix as of now. Tykees Crawford, the 4-star offensive tackle. He hasn't committed yet either. Arkansas, LSU, Texas A&M, lots of SEC schools there in the mix. Dual threat quarterback Malik Hornsby, the 4-star. Looks like Baylor has emerged as the favorite, but again, any players considering Baylor are probably going to wait and see what Matt Rule decides to do. We'll see what happens with Hornsby. Texas A&M, North Carolina, some other schools to keep an eye on for Hornsby. Xzavier Morton, the 4-star safety. Georgia Tech seems to be the heavy favorite here. I'll put it at 95% that he heads over to GT. And then Kevantre Bradford, the 4-star running back, top 150 player. Wisconsin, Ohio State, LSU, kind of the 3 teams in the mix for him. Question for you, which do you like better, NFL or college football? We do more NFL stuff here at Chat Sports, but I've been asking the bosses, hey, let's increase our college football coverage because that's my true love, my favorite sport. Love the NFL, but college football is to die for. Type N for NFL, type C for college football. Let me know what you guys think. I want to gauge the audience here, see what you guys like better. Last grouping here of 4 players, Damon Clowney. Yes, he is the cousin of Jadeveon Clowney, 4-star defensive end, decommitted from LSU on early National Signing Day. All signs pointing to Georgia. They are the heavy favorite there. McKinley Jackson, the 4-star defensive tackle, Ole Miss, LSU, Alabama, all in the mix. He's not announcing until February 5th. Alfred Collins, number 71 overall player, 4-star defensive end. Texas, big favorites there, would certainly give the recruiting class a boost. And then Avantae Williams, the 4-star safety. Lots of schools in the mix, Miami, Florida, Oregon, and Georgia, number 55 overall player in this class. Now, Georgia might be cleaning up as we circle back to some of these guys. The top 3 players uncommitted at this point, starting with Kelee Ringo, number 8 overall player, number 1 cornerback. Georgia, the heavy favorite there. Again, he is announcing his commitment on January 4th. Look, Georgia's still in play for the number 1 recruiting class. We're going to show the top 5 again in just a moment, but Ringo, you get him, that's a good push. They're currently at number 4, could make that push to number 1. Also, Darnell Washington. Georgia's the heavy favorite there as well. Top 10 player, number 1 athlete in the class. He is committing tomorrow on January 2nd. You get Ringo, you get Washington, and you get Zachary Evans as well, the number 14 overall player, number 2 running back. You're going to be in very, very good shape if you are the Georgia Bulldogs, who already have an excellent recruiting class. Evans also announcing his commitment on January 2nd. Again, top 5 recruiting classes here: Clemson, Bama, Ohio State, Georgia, LSU. If Georgia gets those 3 players I just mentioned, Evans, Washington, and Ringo, they can pass Clemson and get that number 1 recruiting class, which would be a terrific, terrific thing for Kirby Smart and Georgia, who are trying to break through and win a national championship. But I'll ask you guys, who will finish with the number 1 ranked recruiting class in 2020? I think it's down to 3 schools. I think it's Clemson, Alabama, or Georgia. Clemson and Bama 1 and 2, but Georgia in the mix for some top guys. Let me know what you guys think in the comments section.